The thing I've learned about OCD and other anxiety disorders is that everyone experiences these symptoms. It's just that people that actually have the disorder, it prevents them from doing some of their day-to-day responsibilities and tasks without intervention, like medication or therapy. Like, they need support to get through it. But these symptoms of obsessive overthinking, compulsive behaviors, it's not limited to people that actually have OCD. So some people with OCD get offended when others use that lightly. I don't, I get it, but I do feel like it's important to talk about what it really means. And one example that I want to share as someone with OCD, that's something I've struggled with that kept me depressed for probably longer than I would have been if I had realized it was an OCD thing I was dealing with. I want to share because it could be helpful for everyone. I went through this really big depression probably like 15 years ago after a breakup in New York. It was very dramatic. And anyway, so it was really sad for a long time. And I started to feel better, doing yoga with friends, therapy. But every time I started to feel better, I had this feeling like, okay, wait, this might not last. I don't want people to get excited that I'm better. So I would even tell people, okay, just so you know, this doesn't mean I'm better. I'm not actually better. And after that limiting thinking and that protective behavior I was doing for myself and those around me kept me actually depressed longer, because I wasn't allowing myself to feel the good moments, because I'm like, this isn't real. It's not actually authentic. And what I've learned now is that this is something that is part of OCD, and it's called contamination thinking. You think if one part of your life is not exactly how you want it to be, that means your whole life is not okay, And now that I know about that, I can reflect and think about so many other times, experiences in my life where I felt like this. Like, I would have a conflict with a friend like in middle school, and then I would think, I'm a terrible friend, nobody would ever want to be friends with me. And it still persists today as a 40-plus-year-old mom. It's still in there. So the contamination thinking is intense for someone with OCD, but as with other OCD symptoms, I know it affects people without OCD as well. So I want to share that. That's it. If that was helpful or insightful, follow along. I'll be sharing and healing out loud, hoping that it helps other deep feelers like me who are done waiting for someday to invest in themselves and build their self-worth and go for their dreams.